you to start off with the quarterbacks that you think we need to be paying attention to and how they're going to fare this season.
Mm-hmm. So my first selection is Mahomes. I'm curious to see how he's going to fare with the loss of Tyreek Hill and how is that really going to disrupt the offense at all or not. Tom Brady is Tom Brady. I mean, what more can I say about Tom Brady?
That's another one that's better than him. But keep going.
Derek
That's
Carr
another one.
is number 3 on my list.
I'm sorry, Tom Brady. Go ahead. I apologize. Go ahead.
I have Derek Carr as number 3. He definitely has weapons this season. There's no reason why we shouldn't go further. I'm a Raiders fan, by the way. A diehard Raiders fan. There is no reason why we should not go deep in the playoffs. We have so many different weapons. We have Devontae Adams, and we still have Hunter Renfrow, Max Crosby. There's just no reason why. 4, I have Lamar Jackson. His contract is still up for discussion. And Justin Herbert.
Those are the top 5
That's my top 5.
That she said that we need to pay attention to.
Agreed.
Who for you?
Because it ain't Mariota, and I'm a Falcons fan. Definitely am. Go ahead, though. What are you saying? Who's your top
I'm gonna throw
5?
it off to you.
No, I agree with that. That's a good way to look at it. There's a lot of to definitely watch those. I mean, if you're talking about teams that just got goofy quarterback situations, then there's a whole other list. But no, she's 1,000% right.
I'm with you. Like we said before this podcast when we was talking out in the parking lot somewhere, when you alluded to Patrick Mahomes and the loss of weapons. What do you see Patrick Mahomes doing this season with those major losses that he had to endure? Can he still be that, that Sports Center top highlight guy, or is this going to be, or are we going to see him downslide a lot this season?
You want her to go, or you want me?
Either one of y'all.
With Patrick Mahomes, I kind of feel like the situation is I think we kind of saw, I don't want to say the downfall, but the kind of mediocrity. And meaning like last year.
So he's mediocre.
He doesn't make.
He's a turkey sandwich.
He could be
not mediocre. But
he
slid.
Right, he slid. And let me tell you, and you can attest to this too. That championship game in NFC, they had that game won.
You watched
all
that,
you had to do was kick the field goal, but your cocky, arrogant attitude said, "Oh, we're going to get in the end zone."
Hold on. Now I got to interject because I'm a Steelers fan.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Ben Roethlisberger because he's notorious on record of changing the plays after the offensive coordinator gave it to him. He has said it. He'll get to the line of scrimmage and change the plays. So is that on Patrick Mahomes or is that a coaching fault?
No, it's on Mahomes. I can't make you go back to the play, man. If I told you when you went into the huddle, just go in the huddle and call this play, then you get to the line, you're like, oh, I audibled it out of it, and I said, yo.
No, that's what I'm saying. Have we heard that talk from media that he's like calling audibles,
I don't,
like Ben Roethlisberger?
I don't think it is. I
haven't heard that.
I just think he was cocky enough, and Andy Reid ran with it because I think Andy Reid said, "Oh, we're gonna beat." It's halftime. It was going into halftime, so they thought it wasn't gonna come back to him. I've watched football for a long time, and I'm talking about even my grandfather, and it never fails. The point you leave on the field catches up to you all the time. And I'm not gonna get into the conversation of they're trying to sell the league to score more points and more passing. All you had to do was kick the field goal. So what do you want to have? You want to have highlights of you passing the ball and then sit there and watch Cincinnati go to the Super Bowl with a team that you probably could have beat, but you chose to be arrogant with a highlight? Or do you want to kick the 3 points and then go into the Super Bowl and win? You see, he didn't learn from when they played San Fran. Because see, that did not the freestyle off the topic, but remember when San Fran, all they had to do was run the ball. That's all they had to do. You let them come back on the field after trying to go deep to Debo, and you missed it. And they blamed Garoppolo for it, but that was Kyle Shanahan's bonehead move, just like what he did with the Falcons in the Super Bowl. All you had to do was run. You let Kansas City's offense get back on that field, and you let them run. And you as good as San Fran's defense is, that's too much speed. I don't care who you are. Unless you're the Ravens from 2000, you wasn't going to stop them. So you let them come back on the field. It's the same thing. If the fundamentals will always win over everything else. Ask San Antonio. They got more championships than all those super teams put together.
Oh, yeah, so, definitely. I want to get back to Selena. Do you agree with them? Did we already see the slide, or do you see a bigger slide coming with Patrick Mahomes?
A bigger slide.
Damn. So this is regular degular turkey sandwich.
Last season, passing yards 4,839, 37 touchdowns, and earned 4th straight Pro Bowl nod. He finished 4th in the league with 28.2 points per game while ranking number 1 in points, 3rd in yards, 1st in plays per drive, career high 13 interceptions, came on batted or drop passes with at least 75% chance of completion according to Next Gen Stats.
Jesus.
So he has slid from previous seasons.
Now, did we have him from the previous discussion? We had him in the top 10.
Oh yeah,
he's in the top 10.
Does he? Because sometimes you can slide, just like in basketball, you can slide out of club superstar.
But let me say this: in fairness to Mahomes, when he's in a game and the game is just at the beginning of the game or in the middle of the game, he still can air the ball and throw the ball up. It seems like with Prescott, you don't see his numbers moving or him airing the ball out till they fall behind. Okay. He don't seem to be like going down the field and doing whatever. I just don't see it, man. He to me it was what it was. But go ahead. Yes, he's better than Dak Prescott. Yes.
Another pick that I agree with you with is Lamar Jackson. Now, there's been an interesting discussion. Got to give a kid time to grow. But the discussion that I heard on various sports platforms, they were talking about his ability to use his athleticism like our fellow black quarterbacks do. But they said sometimes that works to the detriment of the team. Mm-hmm. Do you agree? What does he need to show more this year to get them out of the to advance better? Because like that's all I heard. Great athlete, but sometimes that's getting them into a little bit too much trouble. Mm. What do you think Lamar Jackson needs to improve on, and what do you think we need to watch out and look at him this season to see?
Let's see. Well, yes, sometimes he chooses a run when he shouldn't, and it can cost. It can be like making a decision where you think he should be passing the ball, and he decides, "Oh, I'm just going to go for it." Mm-hmm. You can live by that. You can also die by that.
I hope they keep dying by it because I'm a Steelers fan. And they're my division. Please keep screwing up because we got a new quarterback and we need to do some things.
I want him to continue that trajectory. I just want him to make sometimes more sound decisions when he does it.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's where I want to see him improve on.
What's the deal with his contract? Fill me in. Did he sign an extension? What's going on with that?
He hasn't signed the extension. He doesn't have an
agent. He's betting on himself?
He's betting on himself. He feels like his productivity is going to give him the...
Okay. Mm-hmm. This ain't... I don't think that's the league. NFL, also, I would bet on myself. NBA, I would bet on myself.
Also, to add to what she's saying, that kid, I forgot his backup name, he didn't play bad at all when Lamar Jackson was out. He did not. Mm-hmm. So just keep in mind, Baltimore is looking like...
You're going to come back to the table and ask for X, Y, and Z, but we got this backup that can produce.
Mm-hmm. The keynote is, and we talked about this before in our previous podcast, you got to remember that Deshaun Watson deal. You're not getting a quarterback anymore for less than $250,000. That's it. $250,000. That's you're not.
So he set the gold standard,
right? Mm-hmm. Because of that contract, and he ain't even think about Lamar Jackson in his, I think it was his second year or was his first year. His second year, he took him to the playoffs. Or his first year, I'm sorry. Whenever because I remember that was Flacco's last year because his contract was up. And Lamar Jackson took him to the playoffs. And then the next year, he went to the second round playoffs. And then the next year, I think he got injured. So, I mean, hear what I'm going with this. And he has MVPs or whatever records or trophies he's got. Deshaun Watson ain't even do a quarter of that yet. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, he's done it with Houston with less talent, but he's just now he's on to his next team, and they gave him that. Lamar Jackson, the reason why he's betting on himself, say, I dare you to let me go walk out that door.
Mm-hmm. There's going to be a plethora.
Because even if you, which like me and you said, like that other kid played well, you're going to have to worry about that 4 years down the line again. Because that kid I think he's in his second or third year. So then what you going to do? You're going to have to pay this money sooner or later to somebody. So I know Lamar Jackson is probably thinking in the back of his mind, I dare you let me walk out that door. Dare you. He ain't like Durant and them. I dare you to let me walk out that door. Please let me walk out that door.
Yeah, he's alluding to that.
Because what that showed with Cleveland, it showed two things. It showed that, one, they do have the money. And two, the teams are willing in this era specifically. They're looking for a quarterback to lead the team. The Jets, look at them. Look at the teams. Look at them. Arizona, all of them. Look at them. They all need that quarterback. I don't care who you are. If Burrow ain't in Cincinnati, they ain't winning. They're not even in that Super Bowl. So hear what I'm saying. I know Lamar Jackson mentality. I dare you let me walk out that door. Good luck. You can save a lot of money, but you ain't going to go nowhere. Good luck.
All right. So before we get to the next topic, I know I said we wasn't going to fully dive deep into the NFL preview. But while we got each other here, Falcons fan, Raiders fan, Steelers fan, we're not going to get into the deep discussion, but just off the top of our heads, Raiders, what does the Raiders do? For your, give me your take on the Raiders. Just record wise. Just record wise.
Oh, just record wise. I'm shooting for 13 wins.
I'm shooting.
Ambition.
Shooting for 7.
So you got
7. Wow,
7.
that's pretty high.
Oh.
I really want a draft pick, but nah, I don't know.
So you got 7 or what? What's that? 7 to 9?
That would be an accomplishment. That would be the ceiling.
So 7 to 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that right? Yeah. 7 and 9. Yeah. That would be an accomplishment. Yeah.
I'm along the same lines. We got Mike Tomlin as a coach. He's always been a 500 coach. New quarterback, but we did upgrade and defensively. So I'm hoping for 8 wins. I think 8 wins will be an accomplishment for the Steelers.
Can I make one comment? Trubisky was a great pickup, and nobody's talking about it because of what happened in Chicago. And we all see the mess that coach, that bonehead that never decided, that never should have got an opportunity in the first place. But whatever, we're going to go there. He got a job over Bieniemy. That's funny. So anyway, yeah, he tried to blame it on Trubisky, and then it got worse. You went to the playoffs with the kid, said you thought you could do better, and then it got worse. And Trubisky went to Buffalo, and he's been in the playoffs ever since. So he's coming to Pittsburgh, and if that's the worst Trubisky can do, yes, that is a great improvement. We didn't go get Marcus Mariota. You went and got Trubisky, somebody that can play.
You know what? I'm changing. I'm going for 10 wins.
Yeah,
He just convinced me, man.
Yeah,
He sold me.
Yeah, I believe it.
I got 10 wins for the Steelers.
Once again, 7 wins is the ceiling. If we don't,
hold on.
If we don't compete for the first round pick,
we gotta hold his feet to the fire.
Yeah, hold his feet to the fire.
Hold up.
No. We want to know definitively what you think.
You said Super Bowl, sir.
Yeah, you did.
You said Super Bowl.
Yes, you did.
They might win the conference with 7 wins.
Okay.
Even with Tom Brady in there. That's funny.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, I laugh at myself.
Win the conference with 7 wins with Tom Brady.
Yeah. Do you know we lost our receiver to them? You know we lost one of our other 2 receivers to them, right? I swear we could be general managers. I just don't get it. What do you need to be a general manager? You can't need a college degree. You so cannot.
Hey,
so cannot.
Old money. Old money. Yeah. You know what I mean by old money?
Yeah, I sure do.
Oh, that's a whole nother topic.
I sure do.
We won't get into that right now.
You can't need a college degree to be a general manager. You so cannot. You so cannot. I could do the job the Jets general manager's doing.
So, like I said, we're not going to touch on it today because we got other topics. But in future podcasts, we're going to come back and fully discuss our takes on the divisions. And it's going to be a weekly thing. So stay tuned for the football fans.